Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to something that I normally do not do, but in this case I felt like I had to, because otherwise I would be talking about it non-stop for the next couple of videos I'm going to put up for relating to LPs. Ladies and gentlemen, on Thursday, February 6th, 2014, Sega revealed a new multimedia project under the name of Sonic Boom, encompassing a TV show, a tie-in game, and a toy line. With me here today is a person who has little to no knowledge about this whole entire thing, Dan.
I don't even know how many fingers I have.
Yeah, he's here. Mostly he's here because, well, we're going to record the Sonic Heroes, 5 parts of Sonic Heroes tonight, and we figured might as well do an impressions video of this thing, because otherwise we're probably going to be talking about it during Sonic Heroes, and I kind of didn't want to do that.
Also, my throat feels better and I have cough drops.
Yeah, that's also why I was putting off recording Team Rose for the time being. Anyway, yeah, because he's still a little bit sick, though, but he's stable enough to be able to talk. Anyway, let's go over a little bit of what we knew before this reveal. Yeah, I know. We're recording this on the Thursday, but it's going to be up on the Monday when you're probably watching it. So, in October, we got this bizarre teaser image that I'm going to put up now of a supposedly new CG Sonic TV show, which everybody was like, eh? Did you see that teaser image? No, Dan, you didn't.
No, I actually didn't learn. I actually learned about all the. I knew that there was a cartoon series, but I didn't really look into anything of it. I remember it was like someone made it as a passing mention, but like this is the first time I actually looked at anything of it. Was today.
Right.
I didn't even know Robotnik was in it until like 5 seconds ago when we were talking about it, setting up this.
Spoilers. God damn it. Yeah. So that teaser image. We looked at it, and it did that silhouette thing that they did with the Deadly Six in Sonic Lost World. And they put them against the wall, and it's like, look at these designs. And we're like, okay. And then look, Sonic looks fine. There's obviously Tails on the left there, and Amy Rose on the... What the fuck is that thing in the middle? What is that?
I am the echidna!
What is that?
I'm on steroids! I am the echidna!
Yeah, the one thing that stuck out the most was Knuckles' potential redesign, and it looked a bit odd.
It threw me off when I first saw it because he looked so... Because, like, I'm used to Knuckles being about the same size, but him being bigger and, and more muscular, like, threw me off. But at the same time, like, I thought about it, I was like, you know, he's always the bruiser, so, you know, I was like, you know what? I dig it.
Yeah, so...
And I do like the other redesigns.
Yeah, so...
A lot.
Basically, all we know is that we knew at the time was that it was a teaser for a TV show that was being made for late 2014, fall season for 2014, so that was it. And then not much of it happened. Not like we didn't hear much about it. Until today, which would have been about 4 days ago by the time you're watching this. Possibly more. We got a slew of stuff. The first thing that was leaked were the fully realized, well, not the fully realized, they were planned for a while, but the full visual designs of Sonic and Knuckles. Those are the first images leaked. And that image I will now flash up on the screen. Dan, you haven't seen it yet. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm typing yes, because I probably should have prepared all these images beforehand, but oh well.
Professionalism? What's that? When I'm around, professionalism dies.
True enough. Anyway.
Here's professionalism in one of my videos. Hi, welcome Drunken Dan, Eggman Legends Part 7.
Anyway, these were the first images we got. This is the first image we got, was of this. These are Sonic and Knuckles designs for this multimedia thing. What do you think of? What do you like it, Dan?
Sonic is very spiky.
Yeah, he has a lot more spike furs, and
I'm not sure what I like the bandages. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I do like the little scarf thing. That I wish for some reason I think it should be red. It's like the only thing. But like I like Knuckles. I actually really like the big bulky Knuckles.
Is it just me, or did now this could be me thinking things wrong, but no, did Sonic have a scarf as one of his alternate costumes in Brawl? Or was it just me?
I don't remember.
I feel like there was. Maybe
I haven't played Brawl in honestly years, so I don't.
But if not, I'll probably flash up an image of that. If it was a thing, I can't remember.
If not, flash up an image of Robotnik in a bikini. Please.
Oh god, no, not that image, get it away.
Yeah.
Away, just push off the screen, there we go. So yeah, the Sonic... one thing you didn't pick up, Dan, I'm surprised that you didn't, is that Sonic has blue arms.
Ah, you're right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll be honest for a second here with it comes to Sonic. I'm not one of those fans who looks at every single little detail change that they'll do to a character and like bitches about them. I'm not one of those. So
Sonic
like
has Sonic has blue arms. Ruined forever.
there's well, I mean there are people that still bitch about the fucking green eyes.
Oh my
You know what's
god.
funny? When I was a kid and the Dreamcast redesign happened, I remember like my brother got it and I was looking. I was like, and I asked him, little kid me, asking my brother, going, "Why does Sonic have green eyes?" And he goes, "Well, they do. It's 3D, so they can do more details." My reaction as a kid, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, but honestly, I'm just gonna say right now, these redesigns are not really all that different. They're just slightly
There's
more.
tweaks to them,
It's just they're tweaked.
like
Except for Knuckles. I think Knuckles is the only one that has
well,
a quote-unquote redesign because,
well, what
you
happened?
know,
Well, Knuckles isn't really so much a redesign. They gave him a new anatomy. Um,
yeah, which is what's
Sonic,
that?
what they did to him, all they added like the bandages. They made his quills a bit different, and now he's got blue arms, which I didn't even realize until you pointed it out.
Actually, I think he's also a bit taller.
He might be.
I think he is.
He has the same face though.
This is one image that shows the height of their legs in contrast to the rest of their body. Like classic Sonic is like 8%.
Classic
Dreamcast
Sonic is
like,
tubby.
Dreamcast Sonic is like 12. Modern Sonic is like 14 or 16. And
So
this
he's gonna
one
look
is
like one of those
22%. And then there's this other Sonic that is like 55% the body size. So it's got like really long legs.
I want to say this right now. If you're a collector of figures, like I am, a dork who lives at home, um, and if you want to put a Sonic figure on display and it's a modern Sonic,
Good
fuck,
luck. Good luck. Yeah, they don't like
they don't
the
stand.
well.
That's why I have like I usually, I also really like the little rounded designs of the classic ones. So that's why I'm like the ones I have on display are the classic ones.
Yeah, so those are Sonic and Knuckles, and then a little bit later, we got the full cast design of Tails, Knuckles, Sonic, and Amy. Um, in the picture I'm putting up now, and you might notice it's a Sonic Boom video game. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Don't worry. The concept art of Sonic looks a little weird here, but it's fine. I don't mind it. It translates better to 3D. Knuckles looks a bit more normal here because I should just say that in the other image he looks a bit weird.
He's a lot broader in the other one.
Yeah, he's a lot broader in this one. He's more well-rounded, and in the other, well, the cardboard ones are what they look like in the show, and Knuckles looks like it's just like his head put onto a completely different body.
Damn it! Now I can't unsee it.
It's the most stark, it's the most contrasting one of the bunch. Like, I think everybody unanimously agreed that out of all the quote-unquote redesigns, Tails was the best.
I really like the Amy and Tails.
Amy is, I don't even, well, okay, I have to say I'm glad she's getting away from the skirt business, but
Actually really like it. I'm not sure what they're going for with it, but I like it. And one of the things that I've noticed, I'm going to make a joke about here, they also got rid of the anthropomorphic 12-year-old boobs.
oh yeah, that.
I just noticed that while we were looking at this. I'm just like scrolling down the pic. I'm just looking at the pictures, and I was looking at Amy's design, looking for like what it was going for. And I was looking. I was like, hey, wait a minute! They got rid of those fucking creepy ass anthropomorphic tits. Thank you.
Yeah, now we can only do that to Rouge. Anyway, yeah, so,
Ugh.
unanimously, I don't think these designs are all too bad. The only one I have a problem with is Knuckles, because just what?
I
I
kind of like them all, honestly.
I like I said, the only one that irks me a little bit is Knuckles, just because it's like,
I did
what
make
the
a joke.
fuck happened?
I did make a joke calling Sonic Final Fantasy though, when I first saw it.
And then
But
the
I do
start.
like it.
Yeah, everybody's making jokes about Knuckles skipping leg day at the gym. And then everybody's making jokes at Sonic saying he's trying too hard to be Nathan Drake. Speaking of, oh, actually, we'll get in the debate.
I tried to play, I tried to play those Nathan Drake games, but like I decided I wanted to play a video game and not a movie.
Oh, you're gonna make a lot of people upset.
Oh, I just did.
This is an impression video. None of Dan pisses everybody off the video.
I thought that was all my videos.
God damn it. Or I should say, God damn it.
Kill me, kill me, kill me.
Alright, let's move on. We've been hanging. Okay, so the next thing that was revealed was, on top of the already slightly acknowledged TV show, there's also supposed to be a tie-in game that was to come out a little bit later after the show aired, sometime early 2015. And from the look of the game, actually, Dan, have you seen the trailer for
Yeah,
the
I
gameplay?
sat down and watched it. I'm just
Okay.
waiting for you to finish your whole spiel before I say
So
something.
I'm just gonna flash up screenshots from the trailer because I don't want to upload the full trailer for risk of copyright against Sega. Um, the link for the trailer is down in the description though, so it's there.
I think
You can
you'll
look at
just
it.
type in YouTube and you'll probably find like 50 different versions of it.
That as well. So yeah, the next thing that was revealed was a tie-in game. Um, oh, I should reiterate that before anything else. No, this game is not canon to the Sonic universe. It's its own separate entity that's not even related. So, characters same, no interconnecting plot.
And from what we can tell, they have the same voice actors.
Yeah, for the most part. I heard like there were. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they are the same voice actors. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I haven't heard Amy's yet, but I don't even remember.
And if they
What.
changed hers, I wouldn't care, but the other three I like a lot. Amy's, it's okay.
Yeah. So there's a tying game, and from the looks of the gameplay trailer, it's supposed to. It kind of looks like Ratchet and Clank All for One, which kind of concerns me, but at the same time, the gameplay looks fucking rad.
The gameplay looks like I don't. You remember that game idea I pitched in one of the videos that I was in with in one of the Sonic Adventure videos? The one where like Tails has gadgets. That's his main thing. Knuckles is like a brawler, can like crawl around, climb up stuff. Amy's more acrobatic, but a bit slower and all that kind of crap.
Yeah.
That's literally what this game is.
Yeah, to make a long story short, from what we could tell, it's basically the classic series design of characters where every character could go fast, but they all had their own special thing. Like Sonic had the instant shield, Tails could fly, Knuckles could climb walls and glide, all that stuff. And it's basically what this is because, well, Sonic has the speed. Everybody has the speed actually from the trailer. Everybody's fast. Everybody's fast. Fucking finally! Jesus Christ.
But like this is literally like the game is like literally the idea that I mentioned in one of my videos.
Truth be told, though, I'm pretty sure it's everybody's wanted idea.
I know, but it's like it just feels cool that it's like, oh my god, this is that idea that I had, and it's actually getting made.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna fucking say it. Amy, Jesus Christ, Amy, you're like the most cast in the trailer. You, Amy was actually, she looked like, it kind of like an acrobatic thing, like
Yeah, that's what I was
Sly
saying. They made her
Cooper.
more acrobatic, which was one of the things I was suggesting. Though I was mainly just going on her doing crazy shit with her hammer.
Yeah. So she seems to be more, very, like, varied and actually,
Versatile is what you mean.
yeah, that's the word. Thank you. She seems more capable of actually doing things. It seems like everybody's trying to realize, hey, maybe we should make the female characters.
I
Or
mean, to be
something.
fair, other than Rouge, like what was it? Blaze and Amy were actually all right. The thing was, they just didn't really do a whole lot with them. Because like Sega just kind of started like spitting out characters for the longest time, which is
Right.
why like in the Sonic games up until like now, they like took a bunch of the characters out and kind of pushed back, and we're like, okay, let's just focus on Sonic for a bit.
Right. And then after that, we got our first sneak peek at the TV series, which I'm not sure who's writing it, but I really like the writing of it.
I
And
haven't seen it yet.
uh, well, I'm not sure if I should link it for you to watch now or
No. What I can just do is I can watch it later in the video, and then like I'll do that thing that I do where I creep the comments, and then someone will probably ask like, "Hey, Dan, have you seen it yet?" And then I'll just be like, "Yeah, I seen it, and this is what I think."
So yeah, by the time this video gets out, Dan has seen it. So don't ask questions because
I mean, no, you can ask me what I think of it because it won't be in this video, and then I can just say in the comments like, "Oh, I thought it was this."
anyway, well, what I think of it is that I like the writing. Um, I love the interactions between the characters. Oh my God, they're great. And actually, you know what? Before I should do that, no, we're gonna talk about who made what later on. But I love the character actions. I love the animation. And Sonic is really goddamn expressive. I'm actually gonna show you a screenshot of some bits from the video game of either it's the video game or the TV series, but it's a list of it's a bunch of pictures showing Sonic's facial expressions, and they're actually really great. Like actually, let's see if I can figure out a way to get it to you.
Is there a facial expression specifically for tornadoes carrying cars?
I don't know what you're referencing.
Oh, you know that
Oh,
game.
tornadoes reference. Okay, I thought you were trying to say something else. Yes,
The tornado's
I'm
carrying a
not
car.
sure.
The tornado's carrying a car.
That's
It's
right,
no
he was
use.
carrying it.
It's no use. It's no
Yeah.
use.
So it's this picture right here.
I really
So I'll
hope
show-
in the video you just had like a picture of Silver's face slowly getting bigger every time I say it's no use.
I really, it really makes me happy. These fucking facial expressions.
Oh yeah, these are really good. I like. Oh my! I love the one on the bottom right.
I was just about to address that
I want. I need to make that my avatar. I think Sexy Sultan needs to go.
one. Oh, no, no.
Now you have to show them what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh, do I have to find? This is a Skype icon at the current time of the recording. I
This is
forgot-
what- this
I
is what he
forgot-
deals
Oh yeah,
with.
it was from a Tumblr post of Disney princesses with beards, and then
Yes.
the last image was this.
Yes.
I forgot. That's what it was from.
This is what he has to deal with.
Well, it's fine because I'm looking at the internet for the images and things. Anyway, so yeah, on top of the main four.
I mean, yours is
characters'
Derpy
designs,
Fang, so.
In the teaser for the TV show, we also got a look at Eggman's design, which I'm now going to link Dan and also put up on the screen.
And this is the first time I've seen this. So let me look at this.
Yep. So this is his design in Sonic Boom.
Oh my
love
God, he's
it.
glorious.
I
He's like
love it.
he's like techno fat Red Baron. He
He's-
he reminds
I-
me of like one of the outfits that he had in the original Scratch and Grounder cartoon.
I think I feel like I have seen that costume, and I think I know which one you're talking about. Maybe if I'm let me just it's that image.
If you can
on
find
screen.
it, but like other than that, don't even waste time looking for it right now. If you can put it in the
But-
video, that'd be perfect. But if you can, someone probably knows what the hell I'm talking about.
That's
Someone
that
will
I am.
someone will link it in the
Okay.
comments.
I'm pretty sure I have the image on screen at this point, but yeah, it kind of maybe kind of looks like that. But I have dubbed this one Emperor Eggman because of the suit.
I love
I
it.
love it. I love it.
It's great.
It's everybody loves this Eggman, and he's also voiced by Mike Pollock, who is returning once again.
Mike Pollock, Mike Pollock has been the longest running robotic voice, and he's really good.
I think he is mouse. I think he is ubiquitously Eggman now. He just is.
He when they switched out all the voice actors from the 4Kids group, he was the only one that stayed. I mean, to be fair, he was also
Yep.
the best one from day one.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he was even doing a good job back when it was Sonic X, and like everybody, even like Griffith got better when Unleashed happened, but like
But then he got dropped like
even
a bad habit.
yeah, but even like in Sonic X, the Robotnik voice was great,
Yeah.
and that show sucks, by the way.
Well, hopefully this one won't.
I mean, I liked Scratch and Grounder. I know, like I like it. I thought it was fun. Sad AM like was a little like I liked it, but it was a little too serious for me.
Mm.
And mind you, I grew up on these. Like I was a kid when these came out. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to watch Scratch and Grounder one. I didn't want to watch Sally Acorn, which is the reason why everyone likes that show.
Well, so yeah, there's that. The other thing. Okay, so not the other thing. So I guess now we're going to go on to discussing the individual, the TV show and the video game, were the two big things. We know nothing much about the toy line other than that it's going to be made by Tomy. They're the ones producing the toy line.
But yeah, they made they've been making Toy Line for a while. Their quality is like a little all over, but they do make some good stuff. Like I said, I have the it was a Toys R Us exclusive thing. They made miniatures of the classic designs when Generations came out, and I have those on display, and I love them. Except for Robotnik, he always falls over because he's fat.
Yep. So.
Speaking of which, where the hell did he fall to?
Oh. Yeah, so I guess the first thing we should talk about is the stuff that's shared between both the TV show and the video game, which are the general designs of everything. What do you think? The character designs?
Overall,
designs.
I like how it's looking. It looks interesting. It looks fun. It looks like a good take on the series, to be honest. And I actually do like the redesigns. The game looks really fun. I haven't really seen much of the show, though. You know, after this recording, I'll have watched it. But I do like where this is going.
Yeah, same here. And to think that it's all non-canon.
I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a
I
fuck
know,
about
but that's the thing, though. I think this looks better, and will probably, and hopefully, please, for the love of God, do not fuck this up, play better than Sonic Lost World had.
I haven't played Lost World yet.
I'm hoping that it does, just to prove a point that people want something different from the franchise, like radically different.
But when I
guess.
it does look good. I do want to play it. But like I mean the new game, Lost Worlds. I'm gonna everyone's gonna make a comment when I say this. I am getting the. Was it a friend of mine is getting rid of his 3DS version of Generations and Lost Worlds? He signed it to me for $40. I'm picking them up tomorrow. So I can't wait to see the comments about that. That's gonna be interesting.
The 3DS yeah, for the record, he's not referring to the Wii U version of Sonic Lost World. He's getting the 3DS one. So
I don't own a Wii U. And I don't. I know I've heard like people say like there's some issues with how it runs, but I'm gonna say this too. As you know, I tend not to go with what everybody says, so I'm still gonna try it out.
Right.
Worst comes to worst, I don't like it, and I didn't buy a Wii U yet.
I see. Yeah, so there's that.
I do want a Wii U, but you know.
Do you think, if you had the decision, do you think you would have made this reboot, or do you think it would have been? You think it's best to just leave it separate?
I like leaving it separate because you can be more experimental with it. You can try out new things. You can do different things than what are the norm without stepping on toes of people who like the other one. It was one of the things that made, like, you might remember the Marvel Ultimate Universe. That was like one of the things that they were doing with that. They wanted to make it an area where people could jump in, try it out, see if they like it, and not have to worry about stepping on the toes of the regular books and the regular readers. I think this is a really good idea, and I like the direction. And I like the changes that are doing to this so far, and I think this is best. So, like, let's say something doesn't work, or something, or ends up not being that great, or what have you. They can then just clean their hands of it and pretend it never happened, which DC can't do with the New 52.
You know what we fucking.
You knew it was gonna come down to me making fun of New 52.
Oh man, Joker! He got his face torn off, and then he put it back on, edgy. I'm trying to get into Batman stuff, and I'm looking at the New 52 and reading about him like, it is trying way too hard.
It is. Like, at first when it started, it was actually pretty good. So, like, I was actually like, yeah, you should probably check out books now, because it'll be a bit easier, I guess. And then, like, as time went on, they just started fucking themselves more and more, and I was like, yeah, fuck this noise. And I don't really pick up many of those books anymore.
Well, you know what would be hilarious, though? You know how one of the big canonical, nitpicks that everybody rants on and on about is the fucking moon.
Wait, what?
You know the
oh yeah, because the moon constantly gets fucked in Sonic. Yeah.
No, not that. The fact that in most games the moon is intact when in Sonic Adventure 2 it was blown up.
Oh yeah.
The one of the I can't remember who said it, but I think it was somebody from Sonic Team that said the reason why you don't see bits of the moon haven't been blown up is that every time you see the moon in future Sonic games, it's from the side that isn't the one that was blown up. That is their excuse.
You know, they should have done like Dragon Ball Z and just some asshole keeps wishing the moon back. We're using the Dragon Balls.
Using the Chaos Emeralds.
Using the Chaos Emeralds, I brought back the moon. For what purpose, Eggman? Fuck you.
Tidal waves. Getting no moon and titles are all.
I think at this point the 5 fucking death eggs flying around are probably moons.
Well, they are satellites, and the moon is technically a satellite by definition.
Yes.
So yeah. Overall, yeah, it looks good. I like it. I'm hoping for the best from it, even though everybody says you put too much hope in Sega. I know, but I'm not one of those people that wait, no, I didn't. I actually didn't pre-order Sonic Lost World.
I'm gonna be honest with you when it comes to Sega. I think they're honestly best, and I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this when they don't listen to the fans. You want evidence of this? Sonic Colors.
Yeah, and by technicality, because everybody said they wanted Adventure 3, and this isn't exactly Adventure 3 from a first look, but well,
you know what it's closer to?
Developed.
You know what it's closer to? Oh,
what?
I'm gonna get some weird looks. When you look at it and you look at how the characters are moving and everything, it's closer to Sonic Heroes.
And that's another thing everybody says. Though I don't think it is, because it's most definitely going for an all-for-one thing with the gameplay. I haven't actually played All for One, but I tried it at PAX Prime in 2011, and I was like, okay.
Well, Sonic Heroes is also the first one to try that kind of gameplay style, to be honest.
Well, let's hope you don't have to play through the same stages 4 times.
I actually do like Heroes. That's if they didn't fucking do that, Heroes would have been a great game. Like like it would have been like one of my favorites. Because the game by itself is actually pretty good, but the problem was you're playing the same levels over and over again in order to beat the game,
Yep, pretty much.
and that's the main problem with it.
So, hmm, should we even talk about the TV show because you haven't seen anything of it at all?
If you want, sure, because it's the first impressions. It's just I haven't seen anything.
Well, I've already talked about how I like the writing, the character interaction for that department. Um, I it seems to go for a Looney Tunes kind of thing. Like the antics are very Looney Toony, and some of the character interactions are very smarmy and quirky and kind of smart alecky
They're
stuff like
probably
that.
going for closer to a feel of maybe like an in between from what you're describing. Probably an in between of Sad AM and The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Actually, I'm trying to think of something. Who produced
Deke did both of them.
okay, and they're based in America?
Yes.
France?
I think they're France, but I'll double check. Deke.
No, I'm Tekken. I'm Tekken from Street Fighter. Nope, they're
you're,
based in California.
you're Tekken.
They're based in
Can I
California.
play as Oscar now?
But yeah, the studio that's producing the TV show for Sonic Boom is actually based in France.
Oui, oui.
And the last time France had interaction, I'm pretty sure it was France anyway. Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, last time the French had interaction with the Sonic franchise was with Sonic R and Sonic 3D Blast on the Saturn. Or was it?
No,
Yeah, it was Sonic 3D
it's Sonic
Blast on the
Spinball.
Saturn.
Spinball, because Spinball had the Sad AM characters in it.
No, they had Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog in it.
No, you actually here's how. No. Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog was Meme Machine.
No. Scratch and Grounder were in Spinball.
No, they were in Meme Machine.
No, they were in Spinball as well. In the
I'm
bonus
going to
stage.
get images now.
I'm telling you, the Scratch and Grounder and the Spinball.
Bean.
I know they're
Sheen. Scratch.
seriously bonus stage 3. Scratch running around the fucking capsule. I'm telling you, it's there.
Google load. Okay, there's scratching Meme Machine. Now let me go to Spinball. Spinball.
Fucking told you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was wrong.
I'm not wrong.
To be fair, it's Sonic Spinball.
Anyway,
In
that
my
aside-
defense, it's Sonic Spinball.
That aside, yeah, a French company is working on it by the name of We Do Entertainment. Oh god, I just got. Okay, anyway, yeah, We Do Entertainment is the one that's working on the TV show.
We would like to play.
No, it's We Do.
We would like to play. I'm being silly. It's okay.
Yes, but yeah, that's the team that's working on it, and they're also collaborating with Sega and Sonic Team to make sure that nothing's fucked up with the character, the basic character personalities and whatnot. So.
Which they
Yeah.
seem to have it.
So far, it's
At least from the
confirmed.
gameplay I've seen, they seem to have it.
Yeah, so far it's confirmed that Roger Craig Smith and Mike Pollock are returning for Sonic and Eggman, respectively, which is a good thing.
And I can tell that, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she did the voice of Natsu and Soul Calibur, Pascal and Tails, and also Sakura and Naruto. I could tell that Tails is the same one in the game.
Kate Higgins.
Kate Higgins. She's
Yep.
she's actually a really good voice actress.
Yeah, she's returning as Tails. I believe that Cindy Robinson is also returning. I would assume Cindy Robinson's returning as Amy.
And probably Dan Green is still Knuckles because he's all. Actually, you know what? He's actually
Dan
one of
Green-
the. He's...
Dan Green is not voicing Knuckles anymore.
What?
It was a mistake that I made. I said, except for Eggman and no, actually, Knuckles is not voiced by Dan Green. The person who is doing Knuckles at the current moment does sound an awful lot like Dan Green, though.
He does.
Travis Willingham.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
He does sound an awful lot like Dan Green, so that's why I made the
To be
mistake.
fair, Dan Green's done some weird shit, like Arcade Gamer Fubuki.
Okay, well then.
You're gonna have to Google that. You're gonna have fun with that.
I'm not going to.
You're going to Google that because you need to toss up an image.
I'm not. I'm gonna have to. From what it sounds like, it sounds like something I'll have to put black bars over.
No. It's done by the guy who did. It's a weird. I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually gonna watch it tonight.
Okay.
It's done by. I know it's gonna be a. It's either gonna be a bad one, or it's going to be a good bad one, or who knows, it might actually be good. But it's done by the screenwriter of Cowboy Bebop and the artist of Sergeant Frog.
Oh,
So like, there's going to be now comments going that if they know what it is, they're going to be referencing the fact that I'm about to see this and probably like, oh god, here we go.
you know, Dan, I like doing videos with you because every time we try to talk about something, we go off into things that are slightly irrelevant to that, and then it ends up being half the comments.
Welcome to my brain. This is me every day.
So yeah, the animation. For some reason, it feels like it's the... No, I don't think it is the same team, but I feel like it is for the opening cutscene of Sonic Lost World. It has that same kind of pristine quality to it, and it actually looks really sharp and crisp.
Could be. Don't know.
Like I said, some of the animations look a teeny bit weird. For Sonic, anyway, it's possibly just me getting, confused by the design, slightly different, and it's just a little weird to see, but it's nothing that'll probably hinder it. I'm hoping. The key word is hope, and this is the general theme I'm going to be stating throughout the rest of this video is hope. I hope that this is good.
Yeah, we don't really know.
Like,
it's not like a finished product. We're just like, oh, we have high hopes, and it looks like it could be fun.
It's not like with Sonic Lost World, where everybody was like,
I don't know. I actually was excited for it, and I still haven't played it because I don't know.
Well, everybody was a bit on like the bench about it because they didn't know whether or not it was going to be good or bad. Well, we kind of know the answer to that already. But
oh, I don't know. I might actually disagree with you guys because I have a few fuckers like Sonic Adventure 2 and that thing's about.
Oh, well then, the truth comes out, hasn't it?
I think everyone knows I don't like Adventure 2. I think that's not a surprise by this point. I mean, we did do like was it like 50 some odd episodes?
It was almost 50. It
was like 50 some odd episodes, mostly me just bitching.
Yeah. I gotta say, most of those complaints you made have kind of carried over in my own opinion. Not completely, though. Not completely.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, sure.
I can tolerate the game more than you probably can, but that's because I've played it for most of my childhood. But I can admit that the only good parts of the game are the Sonic and Shadow stages.
Yep, and robotic stages.
Good parts, the truly, like, honestly well-aged parts of the game are those stages.
I think Robotnik specifically, his Robot Walker ones are, because the way that they're designed, where you're not just, like, the Tails ones are just, like, you're just shooting, and then they, like,
also,
like,
it makes sense with his character. I think both of the stages have the same thing, but for Eggman,
a lot. If you go through the thing again, you watch it. There's a lot more sections where Robotnik has to platform and puzzle solve and do other things. Where Tails is typically just shoot the door, where as like just stop, shoot a door, shoot a bunch of things in the room, shoot a door. Then they kind of like throw a very like almost like seems like they just kind of like it was a recycle from a Robotnik one. Just like you just put that there, I guess now. Okay. Continue shooting doors.
One last thing before we get off this small little Sonic Adventure 2 stint. While I did say that my favorite Rouge level in some way was Mad Space, I will admit that it, by the design and the scope of it, isn't very good. I just like it because it tried to do something with the hint system.
Oh yeah, the hint system I like, but like everything else.
In comparison to Meteor Herd, it is the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, and it's
what I'm getting.
Well, I think the biggest evil is you know the one.
Well, you mean...
I'm gonna make the times different because I'm a fucking asshole!
She wants to set herself... fuck, we're not gonna... Anyway, continuing on. Yes, I'm hoping that this whole thing does good. Anyway, now on to the other big thing that was announced, which was the tying game. The first thing you're gonna say before anything else is, what the fuck is up with those in-game models? Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. What is wrong with their eyes?
Oh my god, what's wrong with your face?
Yeah, Dan. Those eyes, though.
They looked really round.
They look square. It's
also a work in progress. This game's not coming out.
I like it. Yeah, it is a work in progress, and I'm going to put the slimmest bit of faith in that they will fix that, because honestly, it's just a lot of
I think they'll fix it.
Okay, I think the thing of it, like the models themselves transitioned well into the game. It's just their eyes. They
looked weird. But I think they'll probably fix up on that. Because I remember, like, what was it, when Sonic Generations made its first demo, like, a long time before it was going to come out, there were a lot of like flaws with how Sonic moved in that. And then in comes the demo when the game got released, and all that shit was fixed.
I will say, yeah, I will say I do like the way the characters move in the game, and um, despite it being, I should also mention it's the third Nintendo exclusive game, which I'm gonna say flat out, even though I do
The
like
year
that
of Sonic.
Nintendo's getting a actually better looking exclusive than Lost World does. I kind of want to see what this game would look like on the PS4 and Xbox One, because for this game is actually using the Cry engine, the third Cry engine.
The year of Sonic. Goodbye, Luigi.
Rest in peace, Luigi. Never forget. Um, but yeah, this game is
What
actually
about the
using
year
the Cry
two?
engine for its graphics, and although I did like the intricacies of the Hedgehog engine, I'm this game just looks all kinds of wonderful. It just looks amazing. Like the environments,
This
it's
video is long as
cool.
fuck.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
No, this video is
They're
long as fuck.
Oh, well, no shit, Dan. We're talking about things. I was scoping around an hour it would take us to talk about all this stuff. So don't worry.
You're gonna have fun editing this.
No, it's not so much the editing, it's just to put it in the pictures. I'm probably gonna forget all the I'll find a way. This video isn't going up until the next part of Sonic Heroes comes up, so I'll have the time. Hopefully. Yes, I will. I can assure myself that. But yeah, for the most part, all the design intricacies seem to translate well, except for the models. Like I said, the only thing that bugs me about it is the models. And, well, actually, not so much the models themselves, but just the eyes.
I think they're early, so like they'll probably fix that up. Because I remember, it was a Tekken Tag 2. I remember I was following it when it was in production. They had a different face sculpt altogether in the early game, and like the model rigging was totally different. So it looked a lot different. They looked all right. They looked better than Tekken 6 ones, but then they released a thing later, like a couple months later, where they changed it, and they looked so much better. Like there was more movement in the face. The sculpts were a lot better. So I honestly think they might fix that.
Right. Yeah, same here. Because, nobody's gonna want to look at those buggy eyes. I just started irritated.
The
Those
eyes.
The
The
eyes.
eyes. All I think is that fucking baby, the fat one with the eyes, and that I can't remember the fucking
Oh,
series.
Zarel's,
Yeah, yeah.
babies. Oh, God. The
The
eyes.
eyes.
God damn it. Anyway, yeah, so hopefully, actually, one thing we didn't mention before when we were talking about the character designs, and one thing that everybody's probably going to bring up, yes, bandages. The bandages. The bandages. The bandages.
Oh yeah, I mentioned them. I was like, eh. I was like, the
I don't
Band-Aids,
know.
I don't really like them. I don't really hate them. It's just like, meh.
And in fact, at the end of this part, we're going to probably show a bunch of, like, several pictures of the main crew, the fucking mummies,
Can I?
because
Can
of the bandages.
I was hoping you just put up pictures of random like JPEG adhesive strips.
No,
That's what I would do.
that'd be too lazy.
That's what I do.
Well, of course it's what you do, but it's not what I'm doing, and I'm the one editing. Um, so yeah,
Yeah, well, you still need to get Robotnik in a bikini again.
that one is not hard to find. That one's everywhere.
Oh yeah, draw me like your French girls.
Yeah, that picture's everywhere.
I know. You still gotta put it and look at it.
Look
It
at
wouldn't
it.
affect me. I think it's hilarious.
Look at it. Look at it. Why won't you all look at it?
Everyone in the video is like, stop bringing that up.
Anyway, next is the gameplay, which, as I said before, seems to be kind of all for one-ish, mixed with classic Sonic. Every character is fast, but they have their own unique trait and abilities that the other characters don't. What do you think about that approach?
I like it. That was like my whole idea before. Remember?
Yep.
That was literally
Yeah.
my idea. So of course I'm all behind this gameplay.
Well, speaking of it's kind of connected to gameplay, but considering it's a Wii U and 3DS exclusive, I get the feeling that it's not going to be online co-op, which kind of sort of maybe sucks because
Yeah, because
I would've-
Nintendo's so
this-
backwards on the whole online thing.
well, that, and I'm guessing they just don't feel like up to hosting servers.
Well,
for
no,
this
Nintendo's
kind
whole
of
thing is that they think this is actually one of their statements before. They think that the online play is a fad, And I'm
It's
like, no, that's motion controls, Nintendo. That's motion controls. That's a fad.
yeah. Well, maybe the other thing was that the Wii U version probably won't, but considering that a lot of 3DS games have online, most of them, like, well, not most of them, but a vast majority
It
of the
has the
good ones.
capability, so a lot of companies will just make online for themselves.
Yeah, which is what I'm gonna guess is gonna happen for the 3DS version of Sonic. I almost said Sonic Lost World again. Fucking, I gotta get that game off of my mind. Just push it.
Just think of
Um,
Robotnik in a bikini, and you'll all be fine.
uh, uh, yeah. So the game itself is actually being developed by two companies for the two different versions. The 3DS version is being developed by Sanzeru Games. Name sound familiar?
No.
They worked on the PlayStation 3 Sly Collection, and they also worked on Thieves in Time.
Okay.
So they have experience with things. And yeah, they're developing the 3DS version, so I approve, because from what I've heard, Thieves in Time was pretty well made, and it functioned. I don't want to say playable, because that kind of makes it redundant, doesn't it? It's like, if it's a playable game, well, of course it's playable. You're talking about it. If it wasn't playable, you wouldn't be able to say anything about it, because you wouldn't know what happens in it.
I don't
Um,
know. Beyond Two Souls isn't playable. It's a movie.
I see what you did there.
I could have said
Clever
Heavy
bastard.
Rain. I could have said
And
Heavy Rain.
the Wii U version of the game is being developed by Big Red Button Entertainment. It's a new company actually, but um, a couple 9 months ago, long before even Sonic Boom was a thing that was being considered like teasing or whatever, there was a CryEngine 3 demo that was up, and one of the first things they showed was Big Red Button's Entertainment's thing. It wasn't labeled as any game, wasn't labeled as any specific game, but that demo was actually footage of the environments of Sonic Boom, which nobody knew until today when they figured it out and put the pieces together. So yeah, it's pretty a thing. And I should also mention that Big Red Button Entertainment was also founded by a couple of ex-employees from both Infinity Ward and Naughty Dog.
Every time you say, oh yeah, probably all the ones that wanted to make the games that weren't infamous. But every time you say Big Red Button, though, I just see that clip in my head of Ren and Stimpy with Ren and the button that destroys half the planet. Every time you say Big Red Button, or the History Erasure button.
Oh, I know what Big Red Button you're talking about, but Dan, I should correct you on one thing. Infamous was developed by Sucker Punch.
Oh wait, Naughty Dog works on the Nathan Drake movie,
Naughty Dog made Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter,
and now they make the
Uncharted,
movie
Last of
series
Us.
Uncharted.
Enough of that.
I'm sorry, I like
This is how they
I like
do.
games in my video games.
It's just, what about that new Tomb Raider though? That's basically
More
it's the-
more gameplay version.
it's. I don't understand.
It's see, it works like this. Okay, so first there was Tomb Raider, which was trying to be Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones was trying to be okay. The first there were serials, and there was Indiana Jones trying to be these serials. Then there was Lara Croft trying to be those serials, but as a video game. And then there was Uncharted was trying to be a movie that was pretending to be a video game that was Tomb Raider. And then Tomb Raider came back trying to be Uncharted, but more of a video game.
Okay then. Let's see what the common things about that. Probably not very good things.
I like that they actually gave Lara Croft a personality.
Yeah, that too. But I meant in your reaction to the whole Uncharted like being a movie thing.
I mean, it lacks a lot of gameplay and tries really hard to be a movie with set pieces. Like, really obvious movie set pieces.
Well,
Like, to the point
whatever.
where I could see, like, the Warner Brothers just running around in the background causing shit.
The other thing I was going to talk about with regards to the game is the writing, but since the only thing that was shown in the trailer were like a couple lines of dialogue, not an awful whole lot to go off.
Yeah,
I'm going to
just-
assume it's just being written by the same ones who were doing the show, so thumbs up, I suppose.
We have no idea because Peter's not enough to go on.
Yeah, and I hope it's good, because apparently All For One, while critically okay, a lot of the fans didn't seem to like it because of it doing this series a bit of injustice and how the game got a little bit repetitive after a very short while. So, yeah.
People will call things repetitive for silly reasons, to be honest. People say Dynasty Warriors is repetitive, and they play God of War, where I'm still swinging at the same guy, and he won't die. Just die, please. Please, this is boring. Stop it. Just die. You're not a threat to me. Just die.
Well, so that is the one about the video game, I guess. Well, almost near the end of the video. Final thoughts?
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see them do. I think it's gonna be. I think it's actually gonna be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it, so I'm gonna keep my eye on it.
Yeah, same here, but I don't know. I just hope they don't. My only hope is that they don't fuck it up because it looks too good to be true. And well, kind of Sonic Lost. I said the same thing about Lost World, but I don't think I really should have said that because
you probably also set yourself up with unrealistic expectations. Expectations. I'm gonna be honest. It happens a lot when it comes to with video games. Like here's what I get when I buy a game. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I buy a game, I look at what's in the game. I look at this, like, oh, it's a game where you do this. I'm like, okay, that's all I'm expecting.
Right.
If it does something more than that, like Persona 4 did or something like that, I'll be like, oh, okay, this is really good.
Right.
If it doesn't deliver on what it's saying it's gonna do, then fuck it, Dead Island.
God damn it. Well, yeah, this is a spin-off title, but it does look like it has a lot more production behind it than Sonic Lost World did. So they really want to push this and make it good, which I'm hoping is their intention, considering the amount of people working on.
Let's be honest. When it comes to making video games, the intention of the company is simple: make money. Let's be honest.
But they put a lot of money into it, so they're hoping to get that same amount of money back.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're not expecting to get. They want more than that money back. They want to make a profit.
Yeah, because I think Sega's in a bit of a financial pickle right now.
No, that's Capcom.
Oh.
Capcom's in a financial pickle.
It's their fucking fault.
Sega bought Atlas.
Oh yeah, Sega did buy it.
They're doing good.
They're doing good.
Sega's doing pretty good these days.
Yeah, especially now since Atlas is making like 4 new Persona games. Whatever.
Yeah, though I did look into Capcom. Their stock is up a bit, so they are doing a little bit better. But yeah, Capcom's the one that was in trouble, not Sega.
All right, and now we're gonna spend this last 10 or so minutes of the video looking up joke pictures that people have made because god damn it, these things are great. So, I'm trying to.
One of them better be a rabbit.
Is just go on Tumblr.
One of them better be a rabbit. You know, from Rayman.
A lot of joking ones.
I don't like Rayman, but I like rabbits.
All right.
Actually, I do like Origins. I just don't like anything else Rayman, except for rabbits.
I'm gonna show this one first because it was the first one that everybody's probably gonna tell me to look up. Is this picture, which is drawn by Andrew Dickman, of a similar, like, what if?
Oh
Mario
boy,
did a
Andrew
kind of
Dickman. Let's see how good this is.
What if Mario did a similar kind of reboot with their characters?
As usual, Andrew Dickman's way too literal.
Well, I'd play that game for Luigi alone. Because look at Luigi, look at him.
Okay, he did. Let me explain why I mean he did this way too literal. Luigi, how they should have done this. I'm gonna be honest with you. If they're gonna do a more actual thing for this kind of style, one, Luigi should be tall and skinny. Mario should have that stockier build, but be shorter. Peach probably should actually be more rounded, and Toad also should be more rounded.
Well, he was just trying to.
He's doing, like I said, he's being too literal as usual because Andrew Dickman's an idiot.
Well,
like the time he was pissed off that Origins Rayman Origins had a short ending when he doesn't realize platformers aren't about the story, especially 2D ones. Idiot.
I said it, and this is the. I'm not sure if I showed the picture before, but
And if Andrew Dickman sees this, I am not taking any of that back.
Oh well, there you go. I'm not responsible. He said it, not me.
Yep.
This is the picture I was talking about before. Was the one of Sonic's height changing?
I think there's a bit of an exaggeration here.
I know. So Sonic's legs in 2050.
I'm just picturing him looking like one of those fucking walker robots.
I'll give well, I'll try to find the original sources. I've already stated that first one was Andrew.
You know, they should have showed the.
This one was actually linked by Games Radar.
Oh, this should be interesting.
The one I linked was the one by Games
Oh,
Radar.
that's okay.
And Oh God. Okay, well this this one is completely random, but fucking Sonic from Sonic Boom with Jerry Seinfeld's face from the B movie.
Ha!
I don't even. Okay.
What the hell? What the hell? What
I
the
don't
hell?
even. This one is just weird.
Um, they did it too well too. It's too good. Ah, ah. I gotta click it off.
Uh, and so this one isn't a new fan image, but somebody tweeted this saying Supersonic revealed.
I had a feeling it was gonna be that scene. Cause you mentioned the mummy thing.
Yeah.
And I remembered that from the Chaos Emerald episodes.
You knew it was coming. You just didn't know when.
It was also my favorite Sonic cartoon, so of course I knew it was coming. I know that cartoon. I love that cartoon.
Let's see if I can find. There was a couple of other ones I know I saw, but because so many people tweeted today about this, it's gonna be very difficult to find them. So let's see.
God, the mummy thing is like the most is so.
Oh.
God, it's a great.
So if you know who the Esquire Bob is, he's done a couple of Game Grumps animations, and here is one he did of the Grumps redesigned in Sonic Boom style.
All right, let's see. Again, it has that problem of being too literal.
Well, that's the joke. That's what they're trying to go with.
But like it's too literal. It's too blunt. It just doesn't make me laugh.
And now for what if Big the Cat was in Sonic Boom?
I do think like the it's mainly comes to the Dan one just not working. The problem is it's just too literal, and that's why this joke just falls on me. Even whether it's Andrew Dickman or anyone else, it's just like it's too literal.
I suppose. But
I mean, actually, like, yeah, I saw the big. I just saw the big.
you saw the big.
God damn it, I love it.
And the big is going up on screen just as soon as you start laughing.
Like, I do feel like those are too literal, but this is just perfect. It's over the top, but it's not so, like, literally, like, those are, like, let's redesign them in a style, and they literally just there's, like, this one's the Tails one, this one's the Knuckles one, this one's Sonic, and this one's Amy. And there. I did it.
Good for you.
I'm smart. I like it better when people do like you know when people like try to draw in like Akira Toriyama style and they literally just take his style but like actually make something out of it.
I guess. I don't really know where you.
I probably had to find something of it, or maybe you could.
Also,
Google.
this but the most fan art that has surfaced recently is about Knuckles' new physique.
Of course.
That is the one that has the most fan art of it, and there's actually a lot. Oh God, no. I don't. I'm really hoping that the person who actually made it's not a drawing or anything, but just so you know that fucking one time that
Clicking.
Tails absorbed the game. Yeah.
I want to see that. Someone who's watching this who can do animation. You probably hate me, but please make this happen.
God damn this one though.
I
Oh,
want to
jeez.
see that. It'll be the manliest fight of furries.
And then there's this one where somebody over the silhouettes made their own interpretations of the characters.
You know what? This is actually really good. You know what? This is actually a really good one. Much better than the other ones. This is actually pretty funny.
I like the fact that Tails is Jax because of the whole Naughty Dog thing we mentioned earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's actually pretty funny. See, this actually took some thought.
Well, there you have it. And similar to the one that Games Radar posted, unless I posted it. No.
Also, I really like the bad Photoshop job done on fucking Larry. Like, where they just kind of, like, they barely even cropped him out of the image he was in, just slapped him in and went, bah. It's even it's funnier with him than with Daxter, just because it's like the Daxter one's white, so it's a little bit easier to forgive, where the other one's just ridiculous. It's great. I love it.
So here's another version of that one picture of Sonic getting bigger for no reason. Look at those spaghetti legs.
In my head, he's just like he'll just move like in those like the animation by like the original the character guy like Link, where he's just like flailing his arms around, like his legs are like moving really oddly, just going jabba jibba jibba jabba jibba.
All right, a couple more. Well, a couple art ones, and then well, this one I have to link because everybody said a closer look at Knuckles' new design, and then this image. Or this one, this fucking Pikachu's model swap.
Yes, I'm looking at it. I love it. Oh, look at the other one.
Oh god, I forgot about this one.
I love the Pikachu.
So like this odd knockoff Knuckles toy
Oh.
that they made was another one linked in reference to Knuckles' design.
Ah! 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 The hell? Ah! I guess it's not. No, gone.
And last but not least, we have this one, which is probably one of my favorite ones, alluding to Knuckles' new design.
I got ripped in three. I said, I. and you know what I got this one? It's not nightmare fuel like the other one. You really should just end the video with like a close up of its face and just like going, "Sweet dreams."
I'll probably do something like that, but probably not that creepy. I don't want to reach stupid Jeff the Killer levels. Anyway, so that's our very long and very tangential Sonic Boom impressions video of the whole multimedia project. Hopefully it'll do good and it will not suck, because that would be disappointing and all of us would be sad.
Robot making a bikini.
No.
Troll him like your French girls.